Hey friends, in my online yoga certification course, I shared a little bit about practices I call icebreakers. Now, there are two different types of icebreakers, and those of you who've done live classes with me will know exactly what I'm talking about when I explain the first kind. Do you remember those times I'd ask you to turn to your neighbor and do some very simple exercises like clapping or holding each other's hands in different poses? That's one type of icebreaker. I use these simple partner exercises to remind you that no matter what you're going through, there will always be someone you can turn to for support. And that support can even come from a complete stranger. Look, if someone turned to you for help, you'd be there for them, right? Now, there's another kind of icebreaker I teach, and I'll show you an example of this kind of icebreaker in just a minute. But first, let me explain the purpose behind it. There are actually two different reasons I teach this particular kind of icebreaker. The first is that at some point in the exercise, I can almost guarantee you're going to start laughing at yourself. Why? Because you're going to get mixed up doing a movement that is actually really simple if you stay relaxed. Now, this is important because some of us take our yoga way too seriously. And it is a serious practice, but yoga is also meant to bring you joy. And so doing things that are playful and help you get over the idea that you have to do everything perfectly in life is very freeing. Ultimately, this is exactly what you need. Deep down, you want to free yourself from the burden of judgment and perfectionism that blocks you in life. Now, the other benefit to this type of icebreaker that I'm going to show you is that in order to do the exercise, you have to stay alert. This is exactly what you aim to achieve in Kundalini Awakening, to be alert, to wake up and become the observer of your actions. This is how you break the patterns you're unconsciously repeating that are keeping you stuck. Okay, now let's do a few rounds of an exercise together. And then whenever you find yourself stuck in a certain way of thinking, when you feel you need a new perspective on what's happening in your life, go ahead and use this exercise. Extend your arms out in front of you. The mantra is Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Clap your hands. Sa. Bring the arms to the sides, flex at the wrists. Ta. Clap behind your head. Na. Clap at the low back. Ma. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. When you get used to the movement, you can go ahead and close your eyes. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. 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 Three more times. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. Sa. Ta. Na. Last time. Sa. Ta. Na. Ma. Sat Nam.